2 weeks, I probably will. But I'm gonna make my picks for who I believe will make the play in, and where I believe that they will stand. So currently, as of now, the Denver Nuggets are the number 1 seed in the West. I think they will finish as the number 1 seed. I think that the Memphis Grizzlies will finish as the 2 seed because the Kings lost that game to the Clippers. I'm sorry, not to the Clippers. Kings lost that game to the Timberwolves, and that game really, 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 really hurt them. Losing that game because I believe it put them 3 behind. So that's unfortunate. But as far as the 3 seed, I think the Kings will tie it up. I don't see them going on any slide or skid. Like, I think they'll be fine. Denver, I think will personally play in that 8th slot, and I'm gonna go 8, 7, 6, 5, and then 4. In the 8th slot, I think that the Denver Nuggets will wind up playing the Los Angeles Lakers. I think that the Lakers will wind up making the play-in tournament. I'm sorry. I think that the Lakers will wind up making the play-in tournament. And basically, I think that if they are able to sneak into that 8th seed, which I still believe is possible for them, I think that they will probably, I'm only saying probably, I think that they'll probably beat the Warriors or the Thunder, which then will put them at the 7th seed and make them play Memphis, right? But knowing the Lakers, they're going to finish as the 10th seed, beat the Thunder, and then they're going to wind up being the 8th seed. So, that's just the way that I view it. And I think that the Warriors will play the Grizzlies in the first round. That'll be very entertaining. And I actually think that the Warriors are going to beat the Grizzlies, but I think it'll be in 7. I think that the Lakers will actually beat the Nuggets, and I think that will be in 7. I think that the Suns will lose to the Clippers, and I think that will be in 7. And I think that as far as the Suns Clippers series, I think that the Clippers will actually finish as the 4th seed, and the Suns will finish as the 5th seed, which puts the Suns now on the away, which means that we have 4 games in Los Angeles, and I will definitely be broadcasting after every 4 of them games. And then that leaves you with, Sacramento versus Minnesota, which I honestly have no idea who wins Sacramento versus Minnesota, especially with a healthy Karl Anthony Towns. Like, I do think that, like, the one thing Domantas Sabonis does that makes him a stellar NBA player is his game is very, very balanced. Even in some games, like, you'll see him halftime damn near with 10 and 9, like 3 assists. Now he might finish the game with like 18, 12, and 5, but that's very balanced, very even. But I think when you got to go up against Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, Mr. Turnaround Fadeaway, I think you're going to have some problems. And I think if you can't rebound versus a team like the Timberwolves, I think the Timberwolves actually, their half-court game will be far superior than the Kings. I think the Kings like to play with a lot of pace. They shoot, they run. They do play very, very good defense. But I think in a half-court set, I'm going to take Mike Conley running an offense and Anthony Edwards being a dynamic scorer, and Karl Anthony Towns being a dynamic scorer, and Rudy Gobert being able to at least give me 10 to 15 rebounds a night, which means I'm probably getting 4 offensive rebounds, which means Rudy's probably getting 10 to 12 points a night. And I think if the Timberwolves can come through, I think we might see literally 4 7-game first round series in the West.